the bullshit. You
need to stop the bullshit.
You know exactly who I'm talking
to me. You got it fucked up.
Ah, man. It's 2026. So I got it fucked up. I got it all the way fucked up. All right, man. Let's start the show, man.
Let's go.
Everything conceivable.
Turn that shit out, bitch. Big face beats. MJ shit though, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about it in the studio with the RecBoys though. It's showtime.
The hottest DJ
We're ready to let the horns go, right? Okay, look. I try to tell them nobody do it like these guys, so I'll explain it with La Sicaria. 2 languages so y'all can get hit both ways.
Hit for the heat.
So we don't care if you throw shade. The RecBoys got it locked again. I'm talking the hottest guests, independent artists to the executive gems.
En la calle con el show número 1.
Juno.
Poniendo la presión como el chulo de los miércoles.
That's every Wednesday at 7. We're independent from past to present to future. Don't let me lose you. The show is fire.
You catch Rec o get Rec, el mundo se prepare. Estamos internacional, nadie que se compare.
And they throw you the trivia, so you gotta be sharp. Chris think he know it all, so beat him and you quiet as bar.
En las estaciones FM, YouTube and Facebook Live. Yeah, DJ Shot and Mr. Catch Rec, thank you for watching.
RecBoys.
What's AKA Catch Rec?
And DJ RecBoy Shaq.
So, RecBoys? Nigga, I love you. You in my heart every day, motherfucker.
RecBoys. I'm tapping with my guys, the RecBoys. You should tap in too.
In the studio, we're catching Rec.
What's shaking, my peoples? You already know what it is. DJ RecBoy Shot, Mr. Catch Rec. Happy Hump Day. Wind down Wednesdays, as I was told, right? That's what we were told, right?
Yeah.
So, who's that? That's you with the echo or me?
That's me
playing back. I don't know. But what's up, man? You got your head down. I know you sharing the show, but yo, dude, you gotta do this shit before you get online.
That don't even sound right.
Nah, man. You have to figure it out. You spending time with your eyes down when people are tuning in to see us, that's crazy.
I gotta share it to let them know to tune in. People be busy, man.
Well, you need to automate that shit. It's 2026, my nigga. They got AI for all of that shit, my nigga. You need to automate that shit so that you're ready to go. You need an AI assistant. I'm just letting you know, my nigga. Like, yo, Stan, let's get focused. But what's happening, man? How you feeling?
You're ready. Blessed, man. Glad to be back another night, another show. You know what I mean? Definitely excited to chop it up with our guest tonight about the new endeavors. You know what I mean? That I just actually tapped in tonight for the first time because I caught the notice that it was going down at 5. I think it was 5:30. So
it went down. I didn't get the notice. Rashida,
I looked at the. Let me rephrase that.
I didn't get the.
I didn't get a notice. I seen it on the feed, and then I went into the app and tuned in.
Got you. Because I was I was working, tighten up everything for the show, you know. But I did see the clip to get an understanding of what we're gonna be dealing with, and then on the new side of Auntea. I like that. That's super dope.
I like the twist. I like the twist on that.
No. She did a 1-2 on that. Rod's always been one of those who's always been thinking ahead of time, you know, like 2 steps forward, you know, visionary. But what else is up, man? How the kids? How baby girl?
Good.
Yo, you know what? What's crazy is I was thinking about it, and I was like, yo, I wonder if I got this nigga Cash App. I got a little couple bucks. I was gonna send her some money, tell her to start a dice game up. Try to get her some. I'm trying to get her some money so she could come up for spring break. You know, spring break is pulling up soon, so you know.
Everybody's coming this way. They're not going that way.
I'm trying to tell you. All right, cool. If they want to be in the rain all spring break, cool. Go to Florida. Go to Florida. I'm just gonna let you know now. If you want to be in the rain all spring break, go to Florida. All right, it's already hot. It's already hot in New York. See what 50 doing out in these streets. See what Mano doing. Fab. It's already hot in New York. It's already hot. It's summertime already. Ain't even start. But that's for at this point. We definitely gonna have a dope at this point.
Yeah.
At this point, you know. But let's not even play no games. You want to get into it? You got anything else happening? Let me see if I got any birthdays. going on? You got any birthdays? I seen it was Vanessa's birthday, so shout out to Vanessa. Happy birthday. What's up? You ain't got nothing? You good? You good?
I'm ready,
You
man.
set?
Focus.
Are you ready, huh? You focus, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so you want to make the introduction or what? What's happening?
Yeah, so like Shad alluded to earlier, we got Rashida Worth, aka Auntea, aka Blade from Peaches and Blade. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about a journey and really get into it tonight.
All right, let's get into it. You already know.
Hey y'all.
Hey, yo, hey, you hear me? Because you the way you said it. Hey, well, listen.
I wanted to say something real quick. I'm not necessarily Blade. We go back and forth. Sometimes I'm Peaches. Sometimes my dad was the nickname Blade, and her mother's nickname was Peaches, and that's where we got Peaches and Blade. But for the show, sometimes I'm a Peach, and sometimes I'm a Blade. Sometimes she's the Blade or the Peach. So I'm not necessarily Blade.
Okay.
All right, well, hold on. Break that down for the people because sometimes yeah. All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's get it. I need you to break that down again. Yeah.
Okay. Look, I'm looking like okay. So Peaches and Blade for anybody who does not know, I am half of Peaches and Blade. I am Ra, and my cousin is Ty, and we have a talk show. It's not a podcast yet because we're not on radio, but it's considered like a podcast style talk show, and it's called Peaches and Blade, like I said, and my father and her mother are brother and sister, and when they were younger. She was called Peaches, and then my dad was called Blade, and he was the rebel, and she was the sweet, whatever. So we played on that with Peaches and Blade, and that's sort of how our personality is sometimes. Mostly I'm Blade, and she is Peaches, but she got some Blade in her. I got some Peaches in me.
Got you. Nah, you need the balance. You need the balance, and
Yin
you
and
guys
yang
make
all the
it work.
time.
Yeah, and you guys definitely make it work. I don't know if you guys heard that, but her show, Peaches and Blade, Thursday nights, 8 p.m. All right, not 7. 7's too early. She said, "Yo, y'all be going in too early for me." Oh, where'd she go? She just blinked on me.
Somebody probably called. She'll hop back in.
Okay. All right. So listen. Shout out to Teresa's in the building early.
What were you saying though? That threw you all off track. You were saying something
about her show.
Yeah. You were saying something, and then you said, "Oh
no, it comes on every Thursday. 8 p.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live. They tackle a variety of stuff, and they have a dope segment called Black Excellence, where they tap in and they always give you some insight or some news about somebody who's doing something from our community that is super duper dope that you might not normally see on your news feed. Like they go out of their way to find Black excellence, which is like super dope, and to bring it to the forefront and to make that one of the few, because she's like, yo, we ain't got, I'm gonna bring it back in here because I see it, but she's like, yo, we ain't got too many different segments, but that one I truly love. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is coming from a podcaster. I'm one of those like, damn, why didn't I think of that? That's when it's super duper dope. But Rob, what's happening?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I can't see Chris.
You can't see
Chris right now?
Chris is black and blank to me.
Oh,
but you can hear me?
I can hear you for sure, but I just can't see you. That's okay.
Yeah, it does look all right. Well, do you look well, we're gonna make it happen. We'll make
it work.
Boogie in the house.
Yeah, on the live it look good. So Rashid,
I don't know how I can see the comments though. I'm trying to read the comments and I can't.
Oh shit, you all messed up. I see all that tonight.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So the people who don't know you, who just getting introduced you tonight, who are you behind the social media and the titles?
I mean, well, who am I? Like, who am I? Like, I mean, we're gonna go do a quick little. Okay, now I can see you. We're gonna do a little. Now I can't see the comments, but that's okay. Y'all can read them to me. We're gonna do a little bio. I mean, Brooklyn by way of Jersey City, lived upstate, lived in North Carolina. So I have, I'm multicultural in the South and the North and upstate and everything. I'm well-rounded. I have a degree in political science. Howard University is my, that's I'm pursuing. I did not, people are misunderstand when I post. So I have an associate's in political science from OC, Orange County Community College. I went upstate for that, and I'm pursuing my further education at Howard University. I do not have a degree at Howard University yet. I took a break. I had to. I was actually sitting in these classes, and Howard University is considered one of the elite HBCUs, historically Black colleges and universities. And so, and I'm going to say that confidently because it's not easy to get into Howard. A lot of superstars and their kids go to Howard, and it's not easy. You have to have a high GPA. And as an adult, because I was a teenage mother, as an adult, I was able to, after I got my associates, apply for Howard, and I got into it. And what helped me was my community work and what I did in the community, in addition to, my grades and my SATs when I was in school. But you got to remember, I went back to school 39, 40 years old. So I'm sitting in Howard University with these young millennials, you know what I'm saying, or these Gen Zers, you know what I mean, and trying to, make it happen. So I pride myself in that. I pride myself being able to eventually do that. And like I said, go to Howard, and it's a number 2 HBCU behind Spelman University. We go back and forth. So if you guys don't know, it's, Felicia Rashad, all of them went out there. A lot of entertainers went out there. But anyway, so I want to say teenage mother turned college, everything. I don't even know what to say, in the streets, fucked around with a drug dealer or 6, but I'm also in the, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'm a goon at high noon. Sometimes sometimes I'm Lauryn Hill. Sometimes I'm Remy Ma. Sometimes I'm Little Kim. Sometimes I'm Cardi B. You know what I mean? That's what I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be put in a box. It's not. Don't put me in a box, because I might gospel you from Monday to Wednesday, and you're gonna hear me say "Get it sexy" on Thursday. You know what I'm saying?
Well, full disclosure, before I let Shah ask this question, I hit Shah before the interview. I'm like, yo, we got to give Rashida a proper interview. Like, we have never gave you an interview so that people could know who you are. You know what I mean? Just so you know, because I know you're like, damn, we going back. We know this, but some of the people tonight don't know who Rashida is. So I just felt it was time that we actually sit down and chop it about what you do and what you get into. Besides talking shit to each other.
I want to, sorry. I want to thank you for that, because a lot of times I do come on here and we're always in Peaches and Blade versus, in the studio with the RecBoys, and we're always, you know what I'm saying? And we disagree on Drake and Nicki Minaj, whatever. So the conversation goes left, but I was like, I've been on the show so many times and really never talked about me. You know what I mean? Right. So, yeah, I appreciate the opportunity to be able to come back and do that. That's why I wanted to keep it focused on that. Peaches and Blade, Auntea, what books I got, all of that. I want to keep it focused on that.
All right.
I just wanted to get the disclosure out.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you.
How did you stumble upon the TikTok world?
So what was going on? I think, so what was happening was COVID. And my daughter was doing real well. My youngest daughter, Mariah, shout out to Mariah. She was doing really, really well on TikTok. She was like, we're gonna do these TikTok videos, and us as a family, we would do these TikTok videos, and we're dancing to G-Star. What's my boys? Roddy Rebel and Bobby Shmurda and all of that. And we just started making TikToks, and it was popular with people. And then we made some YouTube videos, and then Mariah was doing really well. She was doing voiceovers and etc. And then she had stopped doing it. Oh my God. One of her videos had even went viral and reached to 1 million. But what people don't understand about these videos is that, and this is why people are saying you are a content creator and you're an influencer. It takes work to do that. When we're setting up, even if you go to our videos right now, right, we was Concrete Roses Media, and I'll get to that in a minute, as mother and daughters, the rose that grew from concrete. I can get to it now. So we started, let me say this. So we started a company, Concrete Roses Media. And it was about the rose that grew from concrete. And I feel like that's my story. You know what I mean? Because I'm educated, but I'm street smart, etc. And I was a rose that grew from concrete. I didn't come from the riches of conditions, all of that, right? Roaches and rats raised in the project, all of that. And so, I was the rose that grew from concrete. And as a teenage mother, I raised these daughters, to be who they were. So we started doing videos as, we opened up our LLC, and we started doing videos with that. And then we was posting them on YouTube and posting them individually or together, whatever. Those were doing well. But then it's a lot of work. You got to set up lighting. You got to keep on redoing things. You got to make sure that your mic, you're literally almost on your own personal home set.
Yeah. Right.
It's a lot of time and effort.
It's a lot of time. It's a lot of work. That's why people are like, why they get paid? No, they're like almost on their own set. Like right now, if I turn it, let me see, you see that? That's a light, right? That's one of my lights, right? Because your lighting is important. That's why I'm so bright. I usually don't sit here, but that's for like if I'm doing a video and people are like, oh, your lighting is, that's because it's investments.
You gotta invest. You gotta invest. You gotta invest. You gotta.
You have to invest.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you this: what moment in your life you realized you had a voice that the people needed to hear?
Young. And the reason why, even young, like I don't remember me 3 or something like that, but I do remember me in one of my favorite teachers' classes, Mrs. Jenkins. Like I remember her, and we was doing some type of skit or something or play. I don't know, maybe Black History. I forgot what it was for, and I went up there and I talked, and I remember Miss Jenkins telling my mom, like, your daughter was not shy at all, and this is, I think, because let me tell you, right? Because it's not first grade. No, it's not second grade because I skipped second grade. So that's my flex. That's my flex. I skipped second grade. So it wasn't second grade. So it was either first or third.
That's a young age.
Yeah, I knew. Even so, there used to be, and I'm going to say this, there used to be this comic strip in the newspaper that used to be, it was called Andy Capp. And Andy Capp, look that up later, guys. I'm showing my age, but Andy Capp used to speak in contractions. Everything he said was contractions. And my dad, at a young age, would be like, and I could read right through it. And he would be like, damn, you know what that is? Like it was shortening words. He was like, you know what that is? And I was like, yeah. And I just remember I was always just in tune to shit. Like my dad got Black Panther in his blood. My mom was a 5%er. Like it's in my blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm named after Muhammad Ali's daughter, just like how she spells it. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody knows Layla, but I'm named after Rashida Ali because my dad was a Muslim and practicing all of that. And my mom being a 5%er, separate from each other. She was with a 5%er for 6 years. And I learned, all of that 5% of talk or whatever. So she wore 3/4 the cloth. So I'm just, and then
I never knew that. Now it makes sense.
My mom was a 5%, but my mom. So to get into that, right? I have a love-hate relationship with the 5%, which is why you don't know it. It's because my mother was physically abused by him. So I was like, F that. How you were 5%? You're supposed to be knowledge, wisdom, understand. And a lot of 5%ers that I know are hypocrites. And they're contradictory to what the religion, not what the instruction is supposed to be. So I talk about it just to let people know, like, I know it or whatever, but I have my love-hate relationship with them. And as far as being a Muslim, that's why I was Rashida, which means directress and leader in Arabic. Names are important.
Absolutely. No. And
I'm a saint.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't know about that, but you're also an enslaver, Christopher Columbus. So
Christopher, definitely Christopher. There's no Christophers in the motherland.
right. You're also an enslaver.
Oh man.
He went right into that. See, that's your
Cristobal Columbus. Yeah.
This is a good segue into the next one because I wanted to ask you. You speak on a lot of real issues, right? Do you feel like people today want real solutions or they just want viral moments?
Oh God, viral moments, please. Everybody's looking for a viral moment. Look, I'm always representing Black, right? Ron Carlson. Okay, anyway. Viral moments. I'm gonna steer clear from this 50 conversation. I am. I'm gonna steer clear.
Not even that. Just like even community shit. Like how many times do you see somebody talking about some shit and they're not doing that? It's like, damn, you just doing it just to get a like.
Okay, let's talk about the community. So one of the reasons why I withdrew from the community because the community is draining. The community is absolutely I can't. They said the only Christopher we acknowledge is Wallace. That's right. Shout out to B.I.G. Oh no, we got to do women. Chris River. Wait, no. I'm wrong, Chris. Never mind. Listen.
That's Otto Williams.
Right. Never mind. The community, your own people, and I don't want to down Black people because there are a lot of positive Black people out here that are doing real things and will support you and will get behind you and everything else. But there are those pockets right? Of when you're trying to do for the community. I can give an example of, so I called myself trying to join. I wanted to be like my dad, and I would call myself joining the new Black Panther Party. And so when I joined the new Black Panther Party, it was around the time that there was this thing going on at Duke University in North Carolina, where this black student supposedly was sexually assaulted by Duke students. Come to find out, I think she was lying, but at the time it was like an uproar. That around that time is when I joined the new Black Panther Party. And so we had to learn how to do the steps, you know what I'm saying? Do the formations, it's a different formation you have to do. FOIs do it. So it's a sort of the same steps that you have to learn as a FOI. You have to learn how to shoot a gun. You have to be precise with it. You have to do a lot of things, right? So you do a training and everything else. And I was so excited to be a Black Panther because I was like, yeah, we get to, hold down the community, et cetera, et cetera. And I remember one of the biggest rallies that we had to go to was in Philly. And when I went to Philly, we was at the headquarters. Philly is off the chain. I remember going to the Chinese restaurant. There was a whole bunch of Sunni Muslims. For all you or whatever, you see the freeways and the, with the beards and all of that, right? All of them black Sunni Muslims out there. And I'm like, yes, they holding down Philly. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Them motherfuckers was drug dealers.
Wow.
They was drug dealers.
And the garb and everything? And garbed up and everything?
Some of them wasn't garbed. Some of them had they was drug dealers out there. I thought they was for the community. They was drug dealers. Now let's add, and then the Israel. So we was all out there for a rally. It was the Sunni Muslims, it was the Israelites, and it was the 5%ers, and it was us, the new Black Panther Party. And so we went back to the headquarters, and then someone shot at the headquarters from the roof. I literally had to call my mom. I thought I was gonna die that day.
Wow.
I had to call my mother and say, "Listen, we're about to get shot." Right. So because it was, and if you ever been to Philly, their backyards is very similar to Baltimore, where you're running in somebody else's backyard and sometimes it's fenced in. And so we was kind of stuck. We were stuck there. So we just had to take the bullets to the headquarters. And the reason why I'm saying that is, come to find out, we thought it was like a, European or whatever. It was a Sunni Muslim. It was a black Muslim.
I was going to say, to have those three groups in one area, that's unheard of. To be in the same place.
It's all for the same cause, though. So at a certain point, you expect what you expect.
You would hope.
Yeah, what you hope. Yeah, right. Yeah. But
no, we was together. No, let me correct that. We was together getting along, right? We was getting along. It was a Black Panther event they came to support. This was a shooter in the hood of Philly who shot at all of us.
Oh,
us, the Israelites, and the 5%. Yeah, all of us got shot at by a Black Muslim in Philly.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, so I say that to say this is the type of stuff that you have to do. Man, salute to people who are sincere about it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And because it's not even on a lower schedule where I used to work at a Center for Hope, you know what I'm saying, that I created with my sister after the murder of my nephew. And we used to, I used to try to be like, okay, I'm gonna, do fashion shows for the kids. I'm gonna make it so that when we get money from the city or the county, we could do fashion shows. They get to keep the clothes and the jewelry and everything, make them feel good. Newburgh is impoverished. You know what I'm saying? And the parents, like I remember one day we went to, this was in Newburgh, New York. We went to Connecticut and I took them shopping. You know what I'm saying? I took them shopping. I was there for like hours and hours long. My daughters was helping. Ebony Mariah, shout out to them. My staff or whatever. And then we got back late. And the mother came up to the van that we was dropping the kids off, complaining, barking. You had my daughter. I'm looking at her. I'm like, do you hear yourself? We had your daughter out there shopping, man. You know what I'm saying? We were shopping for clothes. You know what I mean? We're shopping for clothes. So I mean, it's crazy shit. So this is the type of stuff you deal with. And you gotta have tough skin out here.
Yeah. Which leads me, I got a two-part question, right? When's the last time? Well, I don't even want to know when's the last time. When are we gonna hear the auntie rap? Because I know you rap. I know you still rap.
No, I don't rap.
No, you write. Stop.
I do spoken word.
Okay, so when we gonna hear something? That's part one. I'm gonna let you take on that. Okay, and when are we gonna get the what's your political route? When are you gonna run? When are you gonna step in the realm? No. It doesn't have to be major. It could be anything, but you have too much of a strong voice and you have a movement behind you. And
vision.
Yeah. And even though you know, not everybody gets your approach, it's still needed. You get what I'm saying? So like I said, I want to hear some spoken word. Really, I don't want to hear no spoken word. I want to hear the Rashida that I knew back in 93, 94, write some mature shit, because I feel like I think you still, I don't know. Do you? Is it
So, okay, so I'm trying to say how to say it. Okay, so when I because you say I'm a visionary, right? I have so many, and on top of that, I'm an Aquarius. So if you know an Aquarius mind, because I am a sun sign believer, we're all over. We're humanitarians, but we don't like people individually and blah blah blah. Well, right? But I'm trying to make so many. I have all these dots, and I want to connect them. So yeah. Yeah, I do spoken word, and so, sometimes I get this feeling to pick up something and do a spoken word about it. But then I'm like, I'd rather write a book. So I know for a long time, for years now, I've been trying to come out with this book. I started another project and I try to go with it. I'm just all, I'm saying, I'm trying to. This year and last year, I made a promise to myself that I'm going to buckle down and really complete projects. And so I said, let me go ahead, I'm going to continue the Peaches and Blade thing, but let me as an individual go ahead and do Auntie, because I know that doing Auntie, if I can break through TikTok and I can get these followers, because it's not easy to get followers on TikTok when you're not an entertainer, and I'm not an entertainer,
right?
a popular one. You get what I'm saying? And so they don't know me, and so you're really asking people to trust what you're saying, believe what you're saying, like what you're saying, be drawn into what you're saying, and it does take a certain skill. And I just rather use that skill now at Auntie, where I can mix entertainment and education and politics, and I rather put it in a book, And so I do have a street version book of my based off my life, Vixen or Valedictorian, and I do have a spiritual book, coming out. My soul finally said yes. And that book is just based off of all my experience in life on a spiritual level, the losses I suffered, whether my mother, because I feel like after I lost my mother, my life was kind of like, my life is before my mother and after my mother. And so I feel like, I wanted to delve into that and therapy and how you get over losses of friendships, long-term friendships, friendships that are like family. How do you separate yourself from certainly family members, had friends like, that you've known for a long time? How do you heal from childhood trauma? A lot of us in our adult life is trying to heal from childhood trauma. How do you get over that? I was a teenage mother. How did I get over that? My relationships with my baby daddies. How can I get over that? My relationship with my parents. How can I get over that? My bad relationship with my siblings. How can I get over that? It's a lot. Right. And so you're dealing with all of this. And I'm a half a century years old. And now it's, I turned 50 a couple of weeks ago. And now it's time to tell the story.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Now it's time to tell the story.
I know I hit you up, but here on the live. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Because you said you learned something through everything you were saying there, as you're doing a lot of stuff. Have you set deadlines for any of this stuff personally for yourself?
Yeah.
Like, you just implemented that now? Is that something you
finally?
Okay.
Yeah, finally I'm setting deadlines. I'm like, go back to school, finish school. Deadline is this. Get your first book out. Deadline is this. Get your, go back and put a spoken word. Now, I probably I won't iterate a spoken word unless I'm, if I do, I want to do live panels. So I probably will, but I'd rather put it in a book. I'd rather put my words on a book. I could implement, if I'm at a panel and I'm doing something and people like Rashida, say that word or whatever. Spoken word for me should be spoken word. It shouldn't be read. It should be memorized. Yeah. And as I get older, me memorizing a lot of material is not working. Okay. I'm going to be real honest. It's not like I'm not trying to act like I'm 80, but listen, in life I had to retain a lot of information, and I can't retain my words like as I used to.
Well, I want to say personally that
I'm going to have to read it is what I'm saying. Sorry.
We're proud of you, because I remember we've had you on where you were just talking about the book and the media company. There was no Peaches and Blade, and we were on your neck. Like, yo,
right,
you
y'all what?
You need to do a show. I'm telling you, yo, you need to and you were like, yo, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on my own time. And then to see how far you've come, and now what the new venture and Auntie, it's like, dude, we're super proud of you, because
I appreciate that.
No,
Because
just
but
no,
do one and then now do two is yeah.
Or, no, but more so just like a lot of people say, yo, they're gonna do a lot of shit and then they don't never get to it. You get what I'm saying? So like it's dope. It's a twofold. It's dope that you said that you were gonna do, you held true to what you told us. Now I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. And it's dope for us to push you to that point to stay true to your word. So now I know, listen, you ain't got to prove nothing to not like you already it because you done did it. You
yeah,
get, and we have the video proof. We have the proof.
I want to address that, right? I want to address that. So definitely shout out to you guys, right? Because I know I was saying I was even, for a while, I was like, start it, do it. One thing I know about me, you know what I'm saying? And one of the things I discuss is like, I know I'm a procrastinator. I don't know why I used to think I had so much time. That's why here lately, I've been so like invested in time. There's this movie called, I think End of Time, or I forgot what it's called. It's with Justin Timberlake. And it shows time and money and how important time is. And time, you can't get time back. And people waste your time and everything, you know what I'm saying? And you waste your own time. And so I was like, no, who told you that another day is promised? You done lost a nephew at 16, you lost a mother when she was 51, my sister, even though we wasn't getting whatever, she was 48. Like, time is not promised to you, girl.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Your mother died of a heart disease. Your sister died of a heart disease. You got high blood pressure. Time is not, you know what I'm saying? You not promised time. And so I was like, stop wasting time. So I was like, just do it. So I was like, yeah, all right. So that's when we started the Peaches and Blade, and we was over on Instagram, and then we moved over to Facebook, and then we do a YouTube or whatever. Like, I will have to say, like, I do focus on Peaches and Blade these days too, or whatever, but I'm definitely trying to build Auntea, because Auntea is where I get a lot of my followers. Like, my goal at the end of last year, because I wasn't taking TikTok serious. I wasn't posting. I was posting once every 3 weeks or whatever. I wasn't taking it serious around the COVID time. And it wasn't until around last year, the beginning of last year, I took it serious. And I said, okay, you need 5K on TikTok in order to sell their items from the TikTok shop. So let's just say you bought like a scarf from the TikTok shop. When I was at 5K, I was able to take that scarf or whatever and then try to sell it on my page. But I want my page to be an advertisement page. You lose your people by that. I don't want to buy this, click the link, and then you get a commission, because them commissions are good.
They're not bad. Yeah, they're not bad.
They're not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? And whatever, especially if you're selling like a high brand, like a Fenty, like a commission. If you get a bundle and it's like $90, your commission off of that is like $20-something. So imagine if you're selling 100, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? That's already 2,000. So but me, it's not all about the money. It's me building a legit and organic following of people without trying to sell them stuff. So at 5K, I didn't do all of that. And then I said, okay, 10K, you can get to the content creator program. You start getting paid for your videos. And so I said, okay, by the end of 2025, I want to be at 10K at least, so I can start getting paid for my content. And I almost doubled it. You know what I'm saying? By the end of, I was at, I think I want to say I was at like 17K. And right now I think I'm at like almost 21K.
Nice. That's what's up. That is, listen, like I said, we're super proud of you. You get what I'm saying?
Thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot. You guys, I'm super proud of you guys too.
Thank you. And like a lot of people be like, yo, they be always beefing and going back and forth.
We do.
But they gotta understand that the love is sincere though. You get what I'm saying? So
I don't know. Sometimes I be like, damn, because we're different age. No, we're different age groups. And so, I was in and out upstate. I wasn't really upstate like a lot like that. I was always on the run. I thought I was grown, so I was in Brooklyn, I was in Jersey, and I was all over, So I didn't really hang out with a lot of people from upstate. I was always around the Brooklyn dudes, the Harlem dudes, or whatever, because that's what I've known. That's what I grew up with. But I didn't really spend a lot. So sometimes when I'd be like, no, Rashad, you know what I'm saying? No, you don't really know me, because I'd be like, man, I was in and out. So I know you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you. But then, I got older and we separated, and, you had your situation and stuff like that. So I never mean it disrespectful. So I'd be like, damn. I wonder if, Sean be taking that to heart. And then we be, we're always on the opposite sides of entertainment, man. I'm team T.I., you team 50, I'm team Remy, you team Nikki. We just always,
I'm team, this shit is funny as hell. Like, I
mean,
that
team just funny as hell.
No. Listen, to be fair, I am a Nikki super fan. I'm not a Barb.
You're a Barb.
No. Yo, listen. Don't see, because you can say that, but one of these niggas try saying that shit to me out in real life.
Nigga,
They
you're
get
a
punched
bomb,
in the face.
nigga.
Nah,
I'm gonna do you. Hold on, I'm gonna do you, nigga.
Listen. I gives it up for the best female rapper of all time. But the bitch is,
Lauren Hill. Yeah, shout out to Lauren Hill.
listen, whoever it is, she crazy. So take it for what it's worth. What it's worth. Because at this point, they both crazy, right? One running around with Drake, right?
Nah.
And the other
No,
one
Lauren ain't
running
been
around with
crazy
Trump.
in years, dogs.
Drake,
I
damn,
like
I ain't
it.
hear that. Let me ask you this before we
Yep.
go to On The Rec. 5 years from now, what impact you want your voice and your platform to have made?
You know what? That's a good question. I want everybody to be a little bit more comfortable with talking about politics and real shit. So I want people to be like, I can be a little bit more open in my opinion. You're going to disagree with people, right? And now there's some shit that is morally corrupt and bankrupt, and you can't fuck with them type of people. But it's okay to have opposite of opinions. It's okay to debate. There's a healthy way that you debate. I want to make sure in 5 years we are able to have conversations where we can laugh, right? We can talk about the seriousness, but we can laugh. And like I just like heal people through that. Like I knew I needed that. I needed like, you know what I'm saying? I needed laughter sometimes. Sometimes I needed the gospel. Sometimes I needed the hip hop. Sometimes I needed the R&B. And sometimes I needed, you know what I mean? And sometimes alternative rock, you know what I mean? Like we're so multifaceted. And I just want people to know that it's okay to be every part of you. Like sometimes I'm Lauryn Hill. I don't like Nicki, but I listen to Monster. You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I dibble and dabble. Just like, be a little bit more, think a little bit more outside the box and be a little bit more freer with yourselves and who you are. Because one thing about me, I'm me everywhere I go. At a job, I'm me everywhere I go. And it's so freeing to be you. So that's what I will want to convey in 5 years. In 5 years, for people just to be like free, have these conversations. Let's go. Let's disagree. Let's argue for about an hour. I say F you, you say F me, but we're gonna just go to lunch after. It's all good.
Yeah. So why do you think that is though? How do you get to a place like that? Because most people can't have those.
So where I am now?
Yeah. So where you comfortable and you can have a discussion and disagree gracefully, and then y'all could
alcohol, weed. No, I was gonna.
I was about to say, nah.
Oh man,
not no alcohol, maybe some weed and some
alcohol, weed,
candles.
We ain't gonna do the Amy Luciano and Dwight. We ain't gonna do that. But no. What gets me to listen? I'm 50 years in the making, man. You know what I'm saying? I done fucked up more times than I didn't. I done messed up, rather be relationships or whatever. You get here because you live life and you be like, what you really look back? Again, remember when I said time. You lose people and then you be like, man, this shit is insignificant. You know what I'm saying? Arguing over something. Like, yeah, I'm gonna give my opinion. I give my opinion on TikTok. Like, I always give an opinion about Clarissa. I'm not the biggest fan of, I'm gonna give you an example, right? I'm not the biggest fan of Clarissa. I don't like how she displays. I don't like her personality, her character. But I don't take away from her fighting. But we'll talk about it. But when sometimes people send me videos and they want me to talk about, or they want me to talk about like diss her looks or something, I don't go really all into that.
Gotcha. You
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, niggas be want you be their champion. They be like, yo, talk about this one.
Yo, they be like, Rob, talk about this. Did you see this? And I'll be like if it's basic, I'll do it. If I see that she's trying too hard to be Remy, this is how I feel, trying to be hard to be Remy, I'll say something. But man, I ain't trying to disrespect that girl's looks. I'm not trying to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. You're not gonna see a video for me like, yeah, Wanda said. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wanda. They're trying to compare her to Wanda. I ain't trying to be a mean girl. I want to be funny, and sometimes it's sarcastic and it's ironic and everything. But I'm not trying to be no mean girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to keep it real. What I say, like real shit.
You know what's funny is you keeping it real made me understand, like, nah, maybe she is trying to look a little bit like Remy. Just like, no. Because at first I'm like, no. And then shit started to make sense. So it was like.
So I talk about stuff like that, yeah, but people want me to talk about like her being on a spectrum. I'm not going to talk about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not the brand. That's not the brand of Auntea. I'll give you tea. I'll give you tea, but it's gonna be tea like, girl, you shouldn't be messing with a married man. That family don't like you doing them type shits. Like, yeah, bump on the show. Like, I'm not trying to, man, I ain't sitting up here trying to have that girl have low self-esteem. I'm not trying, that's not what I'm trying to do. I don't do that for anybody. I'm not doing that for anybody. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't even like certain people want me to be like, no, say this, about Nikki or something like that or whatever. I'll be like, I don't like the girl. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like a broke clock is right twice a day. You know what I mean? Like she ain't wrong about everything. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So I'm not, I don't just do, I've always been a person that bullied a bully. I've never been a mean girl. I've always bullied the bully.
Copy. All right, so check this out. Before we get into trivia, we are gonna give a little promo of exactly what Auntie is about. Do you wanna
real quick, Shaq? I got 5 hit or miss questions. Is this or that, Rashida? And then we'll get into that.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Facebook or TikTok?
TikTok.
Speak your mind or keep the peace?
Speak your mind.
Private life or public platform?
Private, both. Private life. My life is private. Nobody really knows me, but they see.
Right.
Private life or public platform. Private life.
Educational experience?
Oh, I think they're synonymous. I think they're the same.
Okay. Viral moment or meaningful impact?
Oh, meaningful impact.
All right, last one. Lead the conversation or challenge it?
Y'all know I'm a rebellion, man.
You're not leaving.
I'm not leading it. Challenging. I'm challenging that shit. Whatever I'm challenging that shit.
She don't give a
So that's why
I challenge. I don't give a fuck. It could be Lauryn Hill. I challenge you, bitch.
That's what I'm talking.
That's why I put that as the last hit or miss. Now we can get into the promo.
Yeah, you know I don't give a damn. I challenge y'all.
All right, so listen. Give a little. We need an intro to this video about Auntie. Let the people know what they're gonna get when they pull up.
Is this the Amy one?
This is the one you saying, yeah. So
okay. I just want to. Okay. Listen. So, wait. Am I? Oh, you're in the show.
You.
Okay. Look, I said, wait a minute. Look, okay, this is different because I just see me. Okay, in this video, I'm talking about just that. If you guys are not familiar with Dwight Howard, the basketball player, he's married to Amy Luciano / Amber Rose, who was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, I believe. And, she's a star, I guess. That's what they're saying. And then Dwight Howard is the basketball player. So they're married. And she did a video. But in the video, she was like talking about, Dwight Howard having a coke addiction. So this is me talking. But she gave examples with the coke. So this is me making a joke about it. Who the hell makes a video with a bag of blow, right? Take some out. We know what it is. If you tell us it's a bag of blow, Amy, we know it's a bag of blow. We don't seen a bag of blow before. If you didn't see it in person, then we watched Miami Vice and all those other crime shits that come on, SVU, S2 Law and Order or whatever we got going on. We seen Bad Boys with Martin and Will. We know what blow looks like. Why'd you have to come out and give us example? You don't give us example of the personal thing he used in the show was, girl, was that yours or his? And then you take the Glock hole out of the damn bag and put it on your hand and all types like that. Where it go, Amy? Where it go, Amy? Then there was some residue over here that you wipe that and carrying on. Amy, what is we doing? You literally, there's drogas in front of us. And then trying to act like it was Dwight's drugs. How you get it? How you get the drogas? I'm sick of myself by that one.
No, me too. Because I'm like, well, so how did she get the drugs? Like, did she doing the drugs? Yeah, you doing the drugs all on the video, talking about all the shit he doing.
She said she showed her hand. No. Then she was going all like this or whatever.
There was
where
a
you
couple
get the drogas?
There was a couple. When you said that, at first I was laughing in the beginning. When you said, where you get the drug, I almost spit my drink out.
I see what, yo, Chris, I'm about to get t-shirts. I need y'all help with the t-shirt making. I'm literally about to say, where'd you get the drogas? I'm gonna make t-shirts. I was like, where'd you get the drogas? Because so many people hit me up and was like, even on my comment section or they inboxed me, they was like, that where you get the drogas?
You gotta put your logo, your logo zipping the T, and then the saying underneath it.
Okay.
Yep,
I'm gonna call y'all. I'm gonna do that. I need a mass person. I'm about to be like, where'd you get y'all gotta buy one. Amy, I don't know if I should put Amy, just where'd you get the drogas, right?
Where? Keep it generic so everybody.
Right, yeah. Where you get the drogas?
We all know at least one still.
Right.
We still, yeah.
But
Yo,
that
dope.
came so naturally. So sometimes, a lot of times, I'm just talking regularly. Y'all know me, so y'all know this is how I talk regularly. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not trying to create a viral moment. I'm not trying to make something, but that's how I speak. And people will tell me, they'll be like, "Yo, where'd you get the drogas?" Or something like, "Where's that, Amy? Where is that, Amy?" You know what I'm saying? Like, that's another one too. Like, where is that, Amy? Because Amy made she made the coke, the perico, the cocaine
The
disappear.
cocaína.
The cocaine, where'd it go? Amy, where is it, Amy? Where is it, Amy?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
I didn't watch the whole video, but I seen the bag, and I'm like, nah, this can't be cocaine. No, I don't even want to know.
She
And I
had a
kept
bag of blow,
yeah,
yo. Like,
yeah, I know. Listen, it was a nice little bag too.
in all fairness to him,
No, I'm
you
just saying,
stupid.
yeah,
All
I'm
right,
just
that's a
saying,
lot of
yo,
money
listen,
on the streets,
no,
B.
listen, listen,
I don't want to have to resort to,
no, I can I'm not that
I don't
far
want to
off.
have to go back to them days when
Yeah,
I did a little with
yeah,
a
no,
little
that's
something.
what I'm trying to say. I got the digital right here. But
Look, they say, Amy, share the coke, Amy. No, I'm just kidding.
word up, share the connect. She
Share the
down there,
connect.
she's still
Share the
down
connect,
there
Amy.
in Orlando, so she
Oh,
buy a
she got the
plug.
connect for real.
Yeah, it's always up. It's always up. They trade. We're not even gonna get into that. I was about
Yo,
to
That's
say,
hilarious.
y'all gotta do the video. You and your daughters dress up. One dress up as
Oh,
white, one dress up as the other. That'd
right.
be fucking hilarious.
yeah,
And the
that
other
would
one
be
like, where the
wild.
cocaine? Where the
With the
Yeah,
cocaine, that's a good.
yeah.
Yo, we are speaking of that. Concrete
Oh.
Roses, which is me and my daughters, like I previously mentioned, we are going to start doing more videos with each other. That's why I'm getting my lights or whatever. My daughters individually, they
Yo,
have something
I
going
just
on.
see Mariah and Eb doing that shit would be
Yo,
hilarious.
I
That shit
mean,
would
let
be
me tell you
hilarious.
something. It would be it. Yeah, we're gonna start doing more videos together. They got their stuff going on, their projects coming out. Yeah, we look for. You're gonna see us, my daughters. You're gonna see me. I'm gonna be working with a group of other ladies on another show. You know what I'm saying? Just different personalities and different talking about different things. And soon I'm gonna be selling tickets for live shows and stuff or whatever. So trust me when I say there's a vision. One thing about me, I may procrastinate, but if I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna get it done.
All right, well,
I said, rather I was a teenager and I'm not. I said I am going to go to Howard University. I don't care when it is. Rather I graduated in '93 or late. I'm going to go and I went. Anything that I say I'm going to do, anything I say I'm going to do, I do it. Now, when I'm going to do it, I don't know. But remember, it's going to be quicker than before because time is not to be wasted.
Yeah. So
and
one
you understand that now. So
right.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest takeaway of finally doing this interview that was because for me this is the first interview with you, even though you've been on the show 4 or 5 times. But I think tonight we got into who you
got
are,
to get to see who
right?
Rob was.
You know what I mean? And we only scratched the surface a little bit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But the biggest takeaway tonight, I think, for the people is time.
Time.
Right. So just give before we get into on the record, give us an example of that for you.
Like time. Like I'm very mindful of who I let around me, the energy I have around me, right? We vibe on the frequency. You can be on a high frequency or you can be on a low frequency. And I can't be around people on a low frequency. Now that may mean like, what I'm saying, when I go to the restaurant with you, I don't want you to act broke. Or it may mean like you're real negative and you don't really support me. You want to be around me, but you don't really support me. You don't watch my videos. You don't support me. You don't, whatever. So everybody can't watch me all the time, right? But how do you show up, right? How do I show up for you and how do you show up for me? And time is important. I don't want to waste anybody's time. I don't want anybody to be around me and be like, God, I couldn't stand being around Rashida. When people leave from me, I want to be like, yo, Rashida's cool. Not because I want you to like me, but because I want to be a good person giving good energy. I want to give good energy and I don't want to waste your time. And I damn sure don't want you to waste mine.
No, I felt that because I tell people that shit all the time, but it's hard.
Don't waste my time.
It's hard being a barber. I give my time for the people who pay for my time, and then people think because I'm chilling and nobody's paying for my time at that time, gifted, I have free time for them. And he's like, nah, that's not how that works.
Right. No,
Yeah.
on any level, I'm talking about a more, even though I'm talking about more on a spiritual level, even that in real life, time, right? Like, don't waste my time. If I'm on a business call and you know what the answer is, I don't want you to have me on this phone for 20 minutes. That's 20 minutes of my life I can't get back. Answer the question the minute that I give it to you. I know my character and my personality is abrasive. I'm not shy to that. I'm very confrontational, in your face, and sometimes people can take that and sometimes people can't. And I had to learn people don't have to. Who am I to think that people have to, right? But I'm going to surround. If people can take me, if you can take me, then I'm here. If you can't take me, I get it. You don't have to take me. I don't have to take you. You get what I'm saying? I ain't mad at that shit. I'm not for everybody, but I had to learn all of that. I'm not for everybody. I don't want to waste people's time, and it's okay. And if I'm not for you, don't waste my time, and I won't waste yours.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we're gonna get into this trivia. Chris said he beat you last time. I don't know why he
a fact.
Lord. What? Because Tisha's like sitting right next to you, or what are we doing?
Nah, Tisha don't be in the studio.
The only way he wins is if Sierra's sitting right next to him, because she's quick with the
oh
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's hold on. Let me make sure everything is good money. Good money. Hold on. All right. So Rashida, you already know what the deal is. You beat Chris the last time.
I did.
I don't know what this nigga's talking about.
Me either.
Yeah.
Yo, it's up on YouTube, people, and all the streaming sites, Apples and all that. Go check it out. I'm telling you, I 5'0".
No, I doubt it.
Chris, you gotta stop.
Yeah.
You know, I get a lot is going on in Puerto Rico these days. You know what I'm saying? So your mind maybe,
shit's a lot going down in Florida.
Or Chris Sieber, since you named after enslaver, I get there's a lot going on.
He said he was named after a saint. He said he was a saint. He said he was a saint.
Even though you're named after an enslaver.
I'm named after the Saint Christopher.
Okay.
All right, well, say these answers. All right. We got 5 questions, multiple choice. Chris versus Ra. Let's get to it.
I can't see the comments. I can't know what people are gonna help me with. How can I see my comments?
See, you trying to cheat already.
I'm not trying to cheat. Which rapper released an album, The Appeal, Georgia's Most Wanted? Is it A, T.I., B, Gucci Mane, C, Jeezy, or D, Waka Flocka?
Oh, I don't know this shit.
I know this one.
You do know this one?
Yeah. I don't know this. Let me see. The Appeal. This is 2010. Can you magnify it? I can't see.
Yep, 2010.
2010. Okay, 2010. 2010. I'm gonna go ahead and say Georgia Gucci Mane. Oh yeah, I can't see the comments. I'm gonna say Gucci Mane.
Yeah. Eb said B twice.
I'm looking at the year 2010, and then he got arrested. Yeah, Most Wanted, Gucci Mane.
Dalvin said D, Waka Flocka.
Waka Flocka. I just feel because Gucci Mane went to jail around that time.
Chris is going B.
Chris going B because I'm going B.
I know. You know, Brooklyn always taking it.
This nigga here.
Nah, Brooklyn always trying to steal something.
Oh, the answer is D?
No, we're going to find out right now. Play out. But
it's B.
Said B and he said B. Chris is for sure. So.
It's B.
I think it's Gucci Mane.
All right, so
you were right with what you were saying. That's when you go with the case and all that shit.
Right, yeah. That's how. If I can't get like an album, that's why I try to do dates and stuff. You know, sometimes you got to get out. Anyway,
that's what I'm talking about.
That's how my mind works. Yeah.
See how that works? Yo, right now it's 1-1. All right, Rashida, if you tie, you win.
True. Fact. Sounds good. Sounds like that's you.
Let's get it. Which rapper released an album called Lasers in 2010? A. Kid Cudi, B. B.O.B., C. Lupe Fiasco, or D. J. Cole?
Which rapper released an album called Lasers?
Interesting, huh?
See, that's that B.O.B. like weird shit, the Lasers. Right, they use that type of shit. See, that's how we trying to deduce it. Let me see, like they do all that.
He's saying Lupe Fiasco.
I feel like he's cheating.
That's what you want to go with? Lupe Fiasco too?
No, I want to go with. Oh my God, I want to go with B.O.B.
Teresa said C. Lupe. Chris said C.
So I'm gonna go with. You know what?
Mariah
Teresa
said
be
C.
getting them. Oh, my daughter and Teresa. I'm gonna go with Lupe.
Okay, so we all going.
I'm gonna go with Teresa and Mariah.
Dalvin said B. Dalvin, you 0 for like 2 tonight, nigga.
It's C. Ebony said it's C.
Yeah.
Ebony and Mariah and Teresa said it's C. But
I
Dalvin, is Dalvin trustworthy?
He's 0 for 2.
Mhm.
He the hell know that nigga.
He try. Normally he get him right. It's
Man,
it's
win.
our guy at Viral Gen Media. If he tap
Yeah,
into
but
his, shoot to him.
yeah.
Don't
Oh,
listen
you
to
trying
him
to get
at
me to
all.
change my answer?
Yeah,
Who?
no. Who you want to stay away from is
Zaire.
Zaire. Viral Gen, don't listen to that.
Okay, I was gonna say B because of Blazers and B.O.B., but my daughter and Teresa them said Lupe.
See?
Oh, he said he be freestyling.
Oh, see what I'm saying? You know what?
He's
I was about to
0 for
say F you, Dalvin.
Yo, he's 0 for 2 tonight. He's definitely freestyle.
So Dalvin, you trying to set me? You trying to line me up?
Pretty much. Brooklyn way. He
I
won.
think
the
he from
All-Star.
Brooklyn too. I think he
told
from
you.
Brooklyn too.
I tell you,
Yeah.
you don't trust him, Brooklyn.
Yo,
nigga.
Rashida, no lie. You know the house right next to Angela?
Yeah.
That's Dalvin. That's Dalvin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Dalvin.
Oh, you ain't Dalvin from and what them really want? No, what's the Drew Hill? You ain't that Dalvin.
No.
Oh,
Dalvin right next door from Angela's house on what was that? Grand Street, 16th Grand Street. He
oh,
lived right next
I thought
door.
you meant over here, down here. Oh, you mean up there?
No.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
right next door to Angela. Now, if you
Well,
seen him,
there was a
remember
White
him.
House, right?
He was young. Yeah, he was younger then. Like he was a kid.
Dalvin, are you black?
Age.
You a blackie?
Spanish. The Spanish people that live right next door.
Oh man, and fuck them Spanish people up there, B.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding. Nah.
Right, let me get this W now. Now this
No, he gotta beat you.
Yeah.
Yo, listen,
Now I gotta
you got
win
to
on
go
principle.
get the cape.
Yeah.
Go get the flag. Go get the flag. Put it on like a cape.
Fuck y'all, look, fuck y'all are those fuck y'all are those compo eating asses. I don't give a fuck about
So right now it's 2 up, right?
Okay, yeah, okay.
All right, let's get to it.
Yo, Chris is cheating. Chris didn't know that shit.
Don't let that nigga cheat.
Nah, I guessed on that, but I guessed it right.
Oh, please. I don't know none of this stuff.
Which rapper released an album called How I Got Over in 2010? A. Nas, B. Common, C.
It is not Nas.
Khalil, or D. The Roots.
Common.
You going with B?
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause it. So yeah, I'm gonna pause it to see what.
He said B. You going with B?
I'm
gonna wait.
Yep. Chris, what you got?
What Dalvin saying?
Dalvin
Yeah, I got B.
I
got B.
Flag. You going B? I don't know this one either. Dalvin, where you at? Help me out, man.
Yeah, where's everybody? I can't see nobody's answer.
I'm going D.
How I got over?
Eb said D.
Okay, they doing a lot of research for me. I appreciate it. D. I'm gonna change my answer to D.
No. She said D with the exclamation point. Pause. I'm not gonna be saying D too much tonight either. From now on, no more answers.
You don't want the D?
No more answers will ever be.
So
D.
everybody
let them tell you. Let them give you the D.
From here on out, everybody knows they would never be
the D.
Yeah.
Over here, never.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's over.
Yeah, so you say. So you say.
No, it's over. It's over.
A lot of people are DL.
Nah, that's over. That's over here. We would never even remotely have that joke. No.
What is it?
I had changed it to D before the seconds went out.
Yeah, you did. It's tied up. What is it? 3-3 or 4-4?
Right
we
now,
both cheating like a motherfucker, but that's okay.
Right now, it's 3 up. Next question is: which rapper released an album called Pilot Talk in 2010? A. Wiz Khalifa, B. Currency, C. Nipsey Hussle, or D. Freddie Gibbs?
So I'm going like this, and I'm gonna just say real quick. I'm gonna say B just because I don't know who Currency is.
Yeah, who's Currency? Can you pause?
Yep.
Who's Currency? What's Currency from?
I don't know. Never heard of him. I know it's not Nipsey. I know it's not Freddie because I mess with those two guys.
I think Currency is from New York. Freddie Gibbs is the kid from. Where's he from?
That's not Freddie. No, that's not the Freddie. No, Fred the Godson, right?
No.
Okay, yeah. So wait a minute. So okay, we have
Dalvin said A. We know it's not A.
We know it's not A because Dalvin. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dalvin. If you ain't gonna be for real, like,
said B.
We don't even know who Currency is.
She said his name, so I don't know.
She don't know no damn Currency.
She might know Google.
Well, we gonna go. She Googling shit.
All right, so then what you going with?
I'm going with Currency, and then Chris gonna go with Currency too. Oh, cheating ass.
Cheating ass.
I already said it first.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
I did.
Freestyling.
Yo, Rashad. Get your hands, yo.
Y'all can go back. The timestamp is 59:16. Go back and you'll hear me say, I'm going to go with B because I don't know who the hell that is.
Oh, boy, please.
Okay. All right, so listen. Now listen, Rashida.
Yeah.
No, so for this last one, let the time run out. For this last one, let the time run out. Don't
and
close
you just got to guess?
And you got to guess. It's got to be for the W now. It's tied up.
Nah, because he doesn't want, if you guess what he guesses, then it's a tie.
Rashad already told me that a tie is a win for me.
Yeah, but that's why I'm trying to throw the twist on it and say,
no,
play the time out.
I wasn't. Listen, nigga, know your audience. I'm going to know your audience, nigga. Yeah, I'm going to take the win. Know your audience. Don't try to trick me into shit.
Don't stop the clock.
Yo, he really.
No, we're done. We tied it, and so therefore I won.
Look,
what is this?
Upset. Look, this last question. Which rapper?
No, it was over.
Listen, there's 5 questions. It's 4 apiece. Which rapper released an album called Teflon Don in 2010?
I'm gonna wait for my daughters.
You might not have to. A. Jeezy, B. Gucci Man, C. Rick Ross, or D. Ludacris.
That's C, man.
Yeah.
We both going C for the win. Rashida for the win. Rashida for the win. Look at Chris.
Yeah.
Look at his face. He upset too because look.
It's Rick Ross.
Look.
I'm a sore loser like a motherfucker.
It's Rick Ross.
Look.
Yeah, it's Rick Ross.
Look at his face, though. He's upset. He is upset.
Yeah, because it's definitely Rick Ross.
Yeah, but even if I would have let it played it out, Chris, it still would have been a tie. I forgot. I forgot what question it was. If I would have remembered what question it was, I would have let it play it out, and she would have said the same answer you said.
Yeah, for that one, when it's like Rick Ross, that right now that I know by, and unfortunately I know that by accident because Rick Ross. Blah.
I mean,
dope game. So you got the W this time. Last time I won, you got the W this time, and you might have won last time like this on the tie.
I think she
no, I was fucking you up. And I don't even think my daughters was even. I don't even think my daughters was helping me.
No,
right? I don't even think my daughters was on here helping me.
No, but I think it was you and Ty that beat him.
Yeah, every time y'all come on, it's both of y'all.
Yep. Nah, bro, they beat you.
Dope. Yeah. Win is a win. But I'm gonna definitely go back to archives and check it out. But dope. You got the W. So now we on Rec or Rec, my favorite part of the show. I have no clue what's gonna be played tonight.
Okay.
Neither do you. Sometimes Shad does. Sometimes he don't.
Now y'all know I don't want to. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god.
Sometimes he don't watch the video, so sometimes we don't know what we're gonna get. So you already know how it goes.
These people. Okay.
If you like the video, it's REC, reaching everything conceivable. That's what we try to do over here every day. If you don't like it, it's a car wreck. WRECK.
Okay.
All right.
Come on.
You ready?
Yep.
You ready, Chris?
I'm ready. This shit might be trash, I'm telling you, because he don't listen to all of them, Rashid. I'm telling you.
Okay, we're gonna see.
All right, well, let's get it. You already know what it is. DJ RecBoy Shot, Mr. Catch Right, Ra, aka Auntea. Make sure you tap in TikTok. She's going in. All right, let's go.
I was just telling him I'm gonna be here a little while. I'm like, I'm ready to move in.
Look at this shit, bro. I just did not wake up and not money.
You know, I come from them dirty blocks, with many These niggas had oops with 30 shots. Dope heads lining up, morning for the early drop. No kid in the world they serving, they on the pop. Fuck on that shit. Josephine crib, half a brick, cooking that shit. This is a business, but a crime is how they look on that shit. I understand the sacrifices that was put in this shit. Rolling some cut, I put my foot in that shit. Some of you went left and brains got fried. Not my fault, you fucked up and got high. Some of you lost, of course, nigga, then that's not I said a dime is $10, dummy, not five. I don't care how long I know you. I don't owe you shit and I ain't got nothing for you. This is grown man, B.I.L.O. nigga, we low boy you. My little man go with his hands, don't make him floor. I came a long way from them buildings and hallways. Raw, yeah, used to shit Poppy on Broadway. Buck 25 on the half, split 4 ways. Used to shade Poppy right back in like 4 days. Whatever we cop, doubled on top, the more made. I got what you want, Nicole Ray. Morning and night, we all day. Shit. I got that boo, that's what they all say. Get to it, millionaire, I'm next to it. You wanna win, I wanna win, let's do it. Focus on the buck, don't care what the rest doing. Don't give a fuck on what the rest moving.
Please, would you mind saying that again?
So,
So I'm gonna go first. That's
Go
RBC. That's my guy Scott Soprano. He's crazy because he hit me when he was here. He was here. How far are you from Miami? I'm like, yo, 4 hours. And I'm like, damn, I'm not driving up there. So that's RBC for me. Yeah, Rashida, you were laughing. What you think?
I knew that was like your Puerto Rican cousin or something. I knew you knew him. I knew it was Serrano. I knew. I saw. That's why I started laughing. I started laughing. I said, "This nigga Chris act like he don't know this nigga, but these fucking Boricuas be."
No, but
like,
I didn't send the video. Should I grab that? He must.
I know you.
That.
Listen. It don't matter. It don't matter if you sent it. I knew
the frequency.
Yes,
of it.
I knew that. Didn't I tell you I vibe on a high vibration? So when I seen it, that's why. So when you're coming back from break, I'm laughing because I'm like, this fucking nigga, Chris, know this nigga. Yeah, it's
be honest. Be honest.
No, I'm gonna be honest. You know what I mean? No, I don't want people to think I was laughing because of the video. I want people to know that I was laughing because I knew as soon as I seen him, I was like, this fucking Chris indicted nigga. But yeah, it's a REC. So I mean, I'm in between, but I would rather give him a REC and not a WRECK because I think it's the video that did it for me. I don't like the video.
Okay.
And the video with what he was saying, this wasn't a good mesh. But but his flow and everything was. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
redo
the video.
Eb said Bad Bunny was cheating.
she talking about you.
Nah, she ain't talking about me.
Yes, she is.
See?
Bad Bunny was cheating on what? Cheating on the game?
Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't cheating. But your mom did.
Not Bad Bunny.
Help. Yeah, that's why I was confused. He said Bad Bunny. That's why I'm like, not me, but
all the Puerto Ricans, you know.
Yeah. All right, so Rashida, you got the W on the rec tonight. You got the video. I want to tell you because today you were busy. You went live at 5:30. Then you jumped back on to go live with us today at 7. You know what I mean? So I want to say thank you for your time.
And she has
you know what I mean?
Tomorrow, so she
and the show,
for that.
Yeah,
so make you guys tap in tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Facebook Live. They going up. Peaches and Blade
and YouTube. We also stream to YouTube
and YouTube. Ra and Ty, you know, super dope. They tune in because there's something for everybody there. You get what I'm saying? Don't be scared. Don't be scared to get in the comments either. Don't be scared. They welcome.
Can I say something upon closing out here?
Go ahead. Absolutely.
So one thing about me, right? Like I welcome the smoke. One thing about I know how I do. Like I do. If you, but I welcome the smoke, but also can like hug you within right after. You know what I'm saying? Like really, it's just that you have to understand. I'm on a debate team, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, my degrees in political science. I told you that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's like 1 degree less than a lawyer, right? So I'm saying that just to say that I welcome all the smoke. But for real, in all seriousness, tune into Peaches and Blade. Peaches and Blade. When it comes to me, you know what I'm saying? Like not just not me and my cousin Ty, but when it comes to me, is my political side. That's where you're gonna get more of how I feel about politics and social issues that affect the advancement of black people and the African diaspora, Caribbean people, or whatever. TikTok is more of me, my personality, my sarcasm, my wit, my humor, and and Concrete Roses, which is gonna resurge. That's me and my relationship with my daughters, which I'm saying, shout out to my daughters, like, oh my God, like I really love my daughters and my grandson, Aiden. And so I just wanted to really just say that, just like tune in for like more. You're gonna get a lot of me, right? Like like I have a group of friends, then we're coming with a show, and like please, like just keep tune in, follow me on TikTok and and Instagram and Facebook and everything else. I just wanted to say that.
Not only when you over there following, send them gifts.
Send gifts, comment. I'm gonna blaze you.
Yeah,
if you opposite of me, if you want the opposite of me in a debate, I'm going to try to blaze. I'm trying to take you out. I'm trying to win an argument. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to win an argument. So of course I'm gonna try to take you out, but it's all love.
Absolutely. Yo, listen.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate having you. It's cool to get just the blade. Sometimes I can't deal with the blade and the peaches, and sometimes y'all both being blades coming at me. I'm scared of knives and shit.
You be doing too much, sir. You be
I know
doing
sometimes we be doing too much.
I be like, I'm tired of myself going back. Like, please, I don't even want to do it no more.
Yo, right? And it's like, you know what? Let me just unplug.
Yeah, that's why I like this show. I like this show. This was the first time we really just sat and really talked.
Yeah, and unplugged, and it didn't matter what was going on outside of us. It was only us right now. So yeah,
I appreciate you guys for having me on your show.
Listen.
I love you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm proud for everything that you're doing, everything that you helped us with, because a lot of people don't know that. And I want to say this, that you guys were very instrumental in helping us, in the beginning process of Peaches and Blade and everything else. And so thank you so much. Every time we had a question, you guys answered it. When we need help with certain, whether it was technical or whatever, you guys helped. So I'm definitely proud of you guys. I don't take it for granted that you guys do help. It's not like you try to charge us for consultant fees and none of that. We met our a lot of our hosts. I mean, a lot of our guests came from your show. You guys were always promoting us and telling them to come and be on Peaches and Blade and making that connection. So I definitely don't want to lose sight of that. So I definitely salute to you guys. I appreciate you guys. I laugh at you guys and joke and everything else, but I know, like, I'm saying, everything. I know that you guys support us big, and I appreciate that. We appreciate it. On behalf of my cousin and I, we appreciate that big. I definitely appreciate that. I'm saying, definitely just, having me coming on here talking about Auntea and everything else.
No, absolutely. Yo, listen, everybody tuned in. Make sure you guys tap in. You see it on your algorithm. Tap in. See what's happening. You get what I'm saying? You're going to get a different side of Ra. Like she said, she's incorporating the gang, Mariah, Ebb, and Little Man. So
gang.
Yeah, it's super dope. And the whole dynamic is like super dope. Watching the growth and you guys just going through things and experiencing things together. It's super dope. I encourage everybody to tune in, and listen, if you watch long enough, she will convince you, because she definitely convinced me that Clarissa is trying to look like Remy.
Because I just share facts. Is this be the facts?
No. Listen. Now, listen. We're not gonna go too far. We had a good show. Rashida. I don't.
Rashad, don't start playing yourself. Go on.
Yo, Rashida, we love you. Listen, we can't wait to have you guys back. Yo, listen. Maybe next time you bring the gang.
You talking about the daughters? Oh, the Concrete Roses media?
Yeah, that'll be dope.
Please,
that'll be dope.
That'll be oh Lord, yes, we're right there.
Now you know what we'll do. Now you know what we're doing. We don't, and so we got a new show that we're doing every last Wednesday of the month called At This Point, and that's what we're talking about. The topics.
We'll be real good with At This Point.
maybe we'll bring them on for at this point, but we gotta be structured with it because we'll spend an hour on one topic with all of us.
No, we gotta be
together.
structured. Yeah,
so we gotta be.
You gotta rein in the
set
mini
something up.
me's.
I
Yeah,
gotta
you
have
gotta
a
rein in the
clock.
mini
I gotta
me's.
have a shot clock. So
Yeah,
it's
so
like,
that everybody
all right,
get their time to let it out on that topic, and then boom, boom, so
on
we
to
can
the
move
next.
across
Yeah,
different topics.
agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
that'd be super dope though.
All right. Thank you guys for having me. Have a good
All right,
night.
Rashida, have a good
Thank
night.
you,
Love
everybody, for
bro.
watching. Whether you're watching now or later, see you. Make sure y'all should support both of our shows. Okay, bye. Oh, and make sure that you guys, make sure that you guys follow my brother, Forgive My Brooklyn. That's who I went live with today at 5:30. Make sure you support Forgive My Brooklyn on TikTok as well. All right, bye.
Nice. All right. We got this guy. Where's this guy at? What up, homie? Dope. Super dope show. Shout out to Ra, one half of Peaches and Blade. You can catch them tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Facebook Live and YouTube Live, plus Auntea on TikTok with the gang. Make sure you guys go out and support. You know, we want you, everybody that we bring on the show, we ask that you guys go out and support because we go out and support, you know. So, and you're gonna enjoy it. All right. What's happening, homie? What you feeling like today?
It's crazy because I wrote something down, but then I hear you say the support shit, and I don't know if I kind of want to talk about that or talk about the time because I had time. I wanted to talk about time. You say support, right? And we want support from people, but we got to learn how to give support. Right? We can't expect people to do something we're not doing. And this is totally off of what the fuck I had written down. But this is just the vibe I just got from right now. Like, we expect so much, but we don't do too much. When we gonna start looking at ourselves and say, this ain't happening because I ain't putting that forward? When I did that to this motherfucker, look what's happening to me now. What goes around comes around. What you do in the dark comes to light. Have good intentions, my people. This world getting scary, getting crazy. It's getting crazy out here, man. Have good intentions, mean well, and do right by people, man. Until next time, man. Reach everything conceivable.
We out. All right. We love you. Easy. Deuces.